Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Angelica. We're going to get into some readings today. This is where you're going to find readings every day. There's messages that I'm meant to pass along. And so if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, don't fight it. Leave it for those who it is for. And let's just get into the reading. So I was actually feeling the Secret Language of Darkness deck to get started. So let's get started. We're Spirit's already bringing in what? Yes. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Source. Thank you, High Angels. Okay. So this first card is Golden Shadow. Discover deep dreams and desires. So what is actually standing out to me, this actually feels like soul gifts, soul expansion. And I don't know if you can see it, but up here it says truth. So we're talking about soul truth, heart truth, the truth that your soul intended on incarnating here in order to express. We're talking about, here's the thing, we're talking about soul alignment. We're also talking about, because this is the golden shadow, right? Discover deep dreams and desires. This is something that was hidden or that we hid from ourselves. It's also indicative of something that a dream that you might have had a long time ago that's resurfacing. This is the word that I'm hearing. It's resurfacing. It's time to I'm actually hearing Spirit say put up or shut up. It's time to put up or shut up. Another way to say that is it's time to shit or get off the pot. So, golden shadow. What is that golden shadow? And then it's also, this is interesting because it's also there is along here, these are all of the zodiacal, these are all the zodiac all around there on the edges. What dream or desire did you give up on too early? Were you told to give up? Or were you told to be realistic? What old dream or desire is resurfacing at this time? It's time to actually get back into that. And here's the thing, for this collective, it doesn't necessarily mean that is the thing you're meant to do, because dreams, desires change and shift compared or depending on the time, or the phase, the cycles that we're in the stages of life that we might be in. So it's just to say, what dream, what desire was forgotten that's now resurfacing? Because there's information in that. There is something to do with that. Let's see, where is this? The Leo. Okay. What was this? What is this? The extra. So there is something there coming out. These ones are extra sticky. What? Oh, interesting. Look at this. I just realized I have this overturned. Overthinking on the bottom of the deck. Redirect your focus to change the narrative. So there is there's some hidden energy here of, when we get into discover the deep desire, right? The deep desire, the deep dream. We start to overthink it, or we allow other people into that mental space, and they start picking it apart. They start to pick it apart to the point where, because they don't have the vision, right? You're given the vision for a reason, right? So if we give something over, our vision over, to someone else who doesn't have that vision or wasn't given that vision, and they start to come into that mental space and start to plant seeds of doubt, seeds of uncertainty, seeds of being realistic. Look, the time of being realistic is over. 2020 shifted everything. Now is the time for miracles and chaos. Which one are you going to tune into? When we have a collective that is being pumped full of fear and panicking, that actually is an auspicious time, which makes it much more easier for those of us who are ready to focus all of our energy into building the life we want, building our dreams, building a life that we truly are happy, joyous, blissed, and blessed in. That's going to set up the stage for those of us who want to put that energy into it. It's going to be a lot easier because everybody else around you is in panic, is in incoherence. So there's a lot of there's a call here to get out of the overthinking, get into flow. What was that dream? What was that desire? What is something that allows your energy to flow in ways that are magical, that are alchemical, that are miraculous? Or at least when you're in that state, you're in flow with the universe, you're in flow with yourself, you're in the vortex, as they say, right? As Abraham Hicks would say, you're in the vortex. What puts you in that vortex? You need to stay there. This overthinking needs to stay out of the vortex. Well, because if you're in that, you can't be in the vortex, okay? If you're in that, you're not going to be in that, the energy of that deep desire, that deep dream. Here's the thing also I'm getting with this is there's going to be something illuminated very soon within the heart space. Feels like it could be like one of those painful realizations of, wow, I gave that up. Wow, I let someone just convince me I was crazy. Wow, So take it how it resonates, but there's a certain number of individuals that this is going to be true for, and if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, don't take it. Let's go over here. Actually, let's not. Let's go over here. Because there's some more. There's a little bit more. So really getting in tune with those, and I almost don't want us to refer to them as old desires. They're just these things that lived within us in the past that we didn't give any credence to, that we may have overlooked, and that we may have given up prematurely before we could even admit to ourselves that's what we wanted to do. So like they're so deep that you might have even from lack of, if you're young, from lack of context, from lack of perspective, lack of experience, might have just been like, nope, I'm going to bury that. I don't want to ever see it again, because you're too scared. So there's quite a few things wanting to jump out here. A new chapter, a new chapter. So when things seem to be falling apart, be aware that things may be coming together in new ways that suit the next phase of your life even better. This, very interesting, very interesting. We have a new chapter. What else do we have? Soul awakening. Boom. Soul awakening. Soul awakening. You are quite irresistible when your mind and heart pulse in the same rhythm. Why spend your days fighting yourself? You have better things to do. This is what I'm saying. You need to get out of this overthinking space and get into a flow state. When you start bringing in the mind in ways that do not support your creative endeavors, in ways that support your dreams, in cultivating and creating a life that you would actually absolutely love. If you bring too much of this into the picture, it's just not going to work, especially if you're here to be a participant in creating the new earth, the new paradigm. It's not going to work for you. That's just not how it works for you. You're here to align the energy first, align with the frequency first, and then take action from that flow state. Otherwise, things are going to be really, really hard. You're going to be trying to, it's like as matter, you're trying to control or change matter. So it's 3D trying to change 3D. What's actually a lot easier is going into the quantum field, picking out the frequency, finding the frequency, aligning with the frequency, and acting, speaking right from the frequency. This is not in that frequency, okay? That overthinking. So we have a soul awakening, right? This is what this is. You see these? This little part right here is this breaking through the trees. It's breaking through what once covered it. Do you see those tree branches trying to break? And like this whole thing is breaking through. Your soul is wanting more. Your soul is calling you into more. And I mean, even the little figure on the bottom is saying like, hey, come get me, come find me. Get into the flow state. Get into the flow state, right? And that's going to bring about this new chapter. This is a new chapter, right? Right? Things seem to be falling apart, but they're not. They're falling together. It's about finding the frequency, the right frequency, okay? And we have life source, life source. When life comes to a standstill, turn inward and focus on joy and excitement. Your inner light keeps everything alive and moving. What did I just say? I can't make that shit up. You have to find the frequency, in other words. Turn inward and focus on joy and excitement. Find the frequency of joy. Find the frequency of excitement. Find the frequency of playfulness. Find that frequency that's going to put you in a flow state. And that's where you're going to find that soul awakening. And you have to remember, a lot of these messages, when you listen to me, they might be a little cryptic. They might sound a little cryptic. Keep in mind, I'm actually speaking, I'm speaking to you, right? But I'm also speaking to your unconscious. Your unconscious, the unconscious realm speaks in frequency, it speaks in images, it speaks in symbology, it speaks in feelings, right? So think about it. If we're tuning into a frequency, what is that signal to your subconscious? If we're tuning into the frequency of joy, what is that signaling in your subconscious? Oh, right? All of the things. Let's align to that joyfulness. Let's align to that playfulness. It's actually helping to, what I'm hearing is it helps to rewire your unconscious. It's going to bring shut up, yes, but it's also helping to attune your unconsciousness and your subconscious to joy, excitement. And as you do that more and more, it becomes an embodiment. It becomes It becomes part of your dominant frequency. And then as you continue to do that, obviously more stuff from the unconscious will come up. That's just a process though. Okay, that's just a process though. What do we have on the bottom? Yeah. You are complete. You are not broken. Nothing is wrong with you. Don't spend your life fixing problems. Dwell in the beauty of your being. You are enough now and always. You are complete. So somebody needed to hear that. Stop feeling like you're broken. You're not broken. Do you need to heal? Yeah, we all need to heal. That doesn't mean we're broken. That doesn't mean... Now, here's the thing. You're not broken, but you might feel internally like you're broken. You might feel like you're internally fragmented all to hell. I get that. I've been there. I know this. I speak on it because I've been there. Just because you feel broken doesn't mean you are broken. Stop identifying with that story, my love. You're not fucking broken. You are simply indoctrinated into a system that has heavy spells, heavy curses, heavy magic been placed on you. Heavy, and so that creates a lot of different BS, right? Belief systems that are not in alignment with your true spirit, your true soul. That's not in alignment with your soul mission, right? It's not in alignment. So there's all the shadow that's coming out right now. It's a golden opportunity to integrate that, integrate the lessons so that you can get on your soul path, your soul mission. And let me just, before we get into the, like, what's my mission? Your mission as a soul is whatever, to express yourself in whatever way that looks like in that moment. You have many, it can be said you have many soul missions. You have no soul mission. We know we have some kind of purpose here, right? We don't need to overcomplicate things. Your soul purpose is to be here as expressed as embodied as you can fully be in any moment. And that can come with impact. That can come with visibility, right? That can come with responsibility to viewers, right? That can come with a lot of different things. So extract the lesson is what I'm hearing. That shadow, that golden shadow that wants to align you with your purpose, your desire, your dreams. What is that lesson that your soul needs to learn for this lifetime? Because that's a big one. There might be multiple big ones. In any case, it needs to be integrated because it's the truth of your soul. It's the truth of your soul that needs to be uncovered, because that lesson unlocks, is what I'm hearing. It's going to unlock the next chapter. It's going to unlock life source. It's going to unlock that new chapter that you're looking for, right? You are complete. Stop feeling like you're broken. Here's the thing. Like I said, do you need to heal? Yes, we all need to heal. If you're watching this, take it as it resonates. But yes, we all need to heal. That does not mean that you're broken, my love. It does not mean that you don't have a massive, grand purpose full of impact, full of fulfillment and gratification and pleasure and enjoyment. Okay, there is one more card. What card is that? Let's take it. Oh, interesting. It's this one. Okay. I'm like, I have so many new decks. I'm like, oh my God, I want to play with them all. Okay, so let's grab you one more card from the Abundant Attraction deck. I really like this deck. So what is the abundant message for today? Whoa, that is a lot. It's a lot. Okay, we have these guys. This one fell on the floor. Positive partnership. Success is a team effort. A mutually beneficial partnership could help you to achieve your common goals. Together, you could create more than you would alone. So this actually says to me, ooh, heart space. I'm actually hearing look out for potential friendships, partnerships. This could go in a lot of different ways. Yes, for some it could be love, but really it feels like more like a close friendship, partnership. Definitely very aligned because we have green coming in here and it's surrounding everything. This feels very divine. It feels very mutually beneficial. So there's an equal form of give and take. For look out for opportunities to co-create or to make a new friend. Very interesting. All right, so we also have leader of light. Your purpose, talking about purpose. Your purpose is greater than your doubts. The right people, the right ones, or the ones who resonate with your truth are waiting for you to step fully into your power. Speak with confidence and they will come. What did I say? You got to get out of the mind and the overthinking, get into your heart. You got to integrate that lesson. But leader of light, you came here to be a leader. Especially if you're watching this, you came here to be a leader. Okay. The other one here, and look, and there's a, yeah. A lot of heart space. With this card, I feel a lot of wisdom coming through and a lot of speaking from the heart. Turning wisdom from the crown, mixing it with the heart space, letting it go through speaking, expression. Now, you came here to be a leader. So there's a lot here about speaking, being a speaker, whether you want to speak on stages or you just want to share your perspective to help others. You came here to be a powerful, powerful voice. Okay? The last one here is negative manifestation. You are a powerful force of creation in the universe. Your negative words and thoughts hold as much power to manifest as your positive ones. Be mindful of where your focus lies, for energy flows where attention goes. This is literally what I've been saying. Can't make it up. You got to get out of that overthinking. This energy right here, overthinking. What if this goes wrong? What if this? And then what if this? And then this person did this. And, you know, right now we're in an accelerated time of manifestation. Be careful, be aware, be mindful, be thoughtful of what you're saying. Even be careful of what you're thinking. Because you keep thinking it too much, guess what? One thought attracts another thought, attracts another thought, attracts another thought, no matter if it's positive, negative, or neutral. Something that I've had to become very, very aware and careful with is thinking too much about things that attract more negative thoughts or more anxious thoughts or more doubt. Because let me tell you, quick, right, and super quick. We were talking about how right now it's not easy, but it's going to be, if you're in that energy of alignment. I'm going to work on my soul gifts. I'm going to work on my soul awakening. I'm going to be working on getting and aligning and embodying in my soul purpose. If you're one of those people, remember I said it's going to be easier for you right now because a lot of the world is in panic, is in chaos. So you don't actually have to energetically fight with others to do the thing. It's going to be easier. So as long as you are, what is the word? Disciplined in saying, catching those negative thoughts, right? Catching those anxious or doubtful, uncertain thoughts, catching them and saying, nope, 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 I'm going to spiral upwards. At least, at the very least, stop the negative downward spiral. Put on some comedy. Put on, your favorite YouTuber. Put on a reading. Put on something that's going to help you raise your frequency and get in the right frequency. Okay? Right now, frequency matters because actually what I'm hearing is frequency wars. And there is, in fact, a war, a spiritual war going on in order to put people in fear so that they can, you and your negative focus can be used to create negative timelines. You are powerful here. You can either be used as a battery to power negative timelines, or you can reclaim your sovereignty and your mind, reclaim your emotions, reclaim yourself as a sovereign being who has authority over where you put your focus, and focus on what you want, beloved. What you want to see in the new earth, what you want to see in your new life, that new chapter, right? Focus there. Keep focusing there. Yes, if you're like me, it might be a little difficult, but this is part of the mastery because we need to be able to call upon a frequency at will. Call upon joy at will. Call upon playfulness at will. Call upon, being so excited at will. We need to be able to do that. That's part of our technology coming online. It's part of our very powerful technology. I'm actually feeling to leave it here. There's a couple of codes here to help you integrate. Take it or leave it. If you don't want it, don't take it. Okay? Here's some codes. Sikia matahala ia ha maka o sana ia ka ata takia ana ta asa o ta 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 ta. Koa ana te ia hala 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 mokua sanatia asa kaaya nati anada aoa mahasa. Just take a deep breath and let those land in your being and in your space wherever they need to, wherever they're going to serve the highest. It's only for the highest and best good of you and of all of humanity. And we're going to leave that there. Till next time. Love, light, shadow, and the middle path. Love you.